Namaste students. Today our topic is School of Hindu Law. Schools of Hindu Law, Mitaksha and Dayabhag. Schools are divided into two parts, Mitaksha and Dayabhag. The Hindu Succession Act is based on the vision provided by the two schools of thought. Due to the emergency of various commentaries on Smriti and Shruti, different schools of thoughts arose. The commentary in the part of the country varied from the commentary in the other parts of the country. Because of these differences, two main schools, one Mitaksha school and second Dayabhag school of thoughts. Mitaksha school. The Mitaksha school exists throughout India except in the state of Bengal and Assam. The Yagoleka Smriti was commented on Viganeshwara under the title Mitaksha. The followers of Mitaksha are grouped together under the Mitaksha. Mitaksha school is based on the code of Yagolekya commented by Viganeshwara, a great thinker and a law maker from Gulbarga, Karnataka. Inheritance is based on the principle of opportunity, perpetuity. The nearest in blood relationship will get the property. The school is followed throughout India except Bengal state. Spanda relationship is the blood. The right to Hindu joint family property is by birth, so as soon immediately after birth gets a right to the property. The system of devolution of property is by survivorship. The share of co-partners in the joint family property is not definite or ascertainable as their shares are fluctuating with births and deaths of the co-partners. The co-partner has no absolute right to transfer his share in the joint family. Property as his share is not definite or ascertainable. Widow of a deceased co-partner cannot enforce partition of her husband's share against his brothers. There are four sub schools under the मिताक्षरा स्कूल. सबसे पहले आता है डेविडियन स्कूल ऑफ थॉट जिसको कहते हैं मद्रास स्कूल. It exists in South India. In the case of adoption by a widow, it has a peculiar custom that the consent of the sapindaj was necessary for a valid adoption. Sapinda means कलेक्टर ऑफ मदुराई वर्सेज मोटूराम लिंगा इस केस था जिसमें जमींदार ऑफ रामानंद died without sons and in such a condition the jamidari would have elected to the government. The widow Rani Parvata Vardhani made an adoption of his son with the consent of the Sapindaj of her. But on the death of the widow, the collector of Madura notified that the Jamidari would escheat to the state. The adopted son brought a suit for declaration of the validity of the adoption. It was a question whether a widow can make a valid adoption without her husband consent, but this Sapinda Privy Council, after tracing the evolution of the various schools of Hindu law, held that Hindu law should be administered from clear proof of usage, which will outweigh the written text of law. Based on the Smriti, Chandrika, and Parsana Madhya, the Purvi Council concluded that the Dravid school, in the absence of authority from the husband, a widow may adopt a son with the assent of his kind. With Maharashtra School, Bombay School of Thought. It exists in Bombay. From the above four bases, there are two more bases. They are Vaikra, Mayuka, and Nimaya Sidhu. The Bombay School has got an entire work called Religious and Law. Banaras School of Thought, it exists in Orissa and Bihar. This is modified Mitakshara School. Mithila School of Thought, it exists in Uttar Pradesh near the Jamuna River areas. Apart from the above schools, there are four more schools which are now extant today. There are Vyakara, Mayuka, Nimaya and Siddhu School. Dayabag School is thought it exists in Bengal and Assam only. The Yagnavalkya Smriti is commented on by Jvwu under the title DEWAN. It is no sub-school. It differs from Mitakshara school in many respects. Namaste students. Today our topic is School of Hindu Law. The school is followed in Bengal state only. Sapinda relation is by offering the right to Hindu joint family property is not by birth but only on the death of the father. Each brother has ownership over a definite fraction of the joint family property and so can transfer its share. The widow has a right to succeed to husband's share and enforce partition if there are no male descendants. On the death of the husband, the widow becomes a co-partner with other brothers of the husband. She can enforce partition of her. The system of devolution of property is by inheritance. The legal heirs have definite share after the death. The recent law commission's recommendation judgment by various courts amendment and change ratified by the parliament has that nail on the ancient Hindu law of succession. These inheriting law, which has Western influence, had adverse and unhealthy effects of the Hindu way of life and system, which was prevailing in this land from time immemorial, gradually developing itself with the development of